everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's a live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central. It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio?
We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV. Where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will he score this for Casey? Will he score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son play finals on CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Score! My son score! My son score! My son score! My son score!
Greatness begins here.
Every dream conquered is another dream gained. I land and I fly again like a jet plane. Headed straight in your direction, 'cause I'm wiser, one step closer. I'm winning 'cause I work so hard. And the music keeps on playing, and the people them I say we are my show tonight. Oh, what a feeling, don't stop dreaming. Keep on believing in the power of the feeling. Whatever you want, take a chance. Song in your heart, step in your dance. You got a spark, don't fit the dark, shine your lights
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Who will see? And all will see how great, how great. Put your hands together. So he's a great big God. He's a great big God. Oh, yeah. Everybody, how great, say, how great is our God. Is our God. Sing with me, yeah. Sing with me, how great. Oh, yeah. Is our God. All will see. And all will see how great. Just how great. How great is our God. Is our God. So he's a great big God. He's a great big God. Yeah. And we bless you this morning, Lord.
God, how great is our God. How great is our God. Sun rises, how great. How great is our God. Hallelujah. Good
Amen.
morning.
Morning,
Ryan and everybody. John Mark.
Yes.
And the Go for God family.
Yeah,
are
let's go
resplendent.
worship.
Go worship. I
Go
got to tell
worship,
you.
yeah.
I got to tell you. Our place of worship. Good morning, Pastor Chris.
Morning,
good morning,
PC.
everybody.
Morning, Pastor Charlene.
And good morning to the lady who was in the video a while ago with the flag. I
could.
I want Miss Keisha and Reed.
It was a Keisha?
You saw that?
It's a
You
Keisha?
Yeah.
there was a girl in the background.
Yeah.
Looking like a butterfly. You saw the flag, so you understand?
She does flutter by.
Yeah.
So she could be a butterfly.
Better than Junior Gang flag man.
No,
You know
man,
what I'm saying?
butter.
Good morning, everybody, to all sunrisers all around the world. Good morning to you. It's time for another Monday morning. A mercurial Melissa.
Yes.
Monday morning.
Yes.
You saw the alliteration there? Right. As we wait, though, we know that God is bigger than any problem, than any storm.
Yes.
We know that God is able and God is in the miracle working business. We know that God provides coverage. He provides a source and a place of safety and security. And of course, He can provide any calm that we need at this psychological moment. I know for a lot of people, it's quite, the uncertainty is quite unnerving.
Yeah.
And just the anxiety, especially, as parents, trying to explain to the children, trying to keep them calm, trying to keep yourself calm. Yeah, and with the battening down, and it's a lot. But in it all, the Lord said, be still and know that I am God, right?
I have been seeing people on social media making a big hue and cry over persons in Jamaica praying, praying that the storm will pass us by, praying that it won't turn and come directly at us, praying against the storm. People upset because they're like, why would God just turn it from us because you prayed? Almost, that kind of people. And I was like, leave the people, make them pray, because when you are doing your thing, people them leave you alone. Leave the people, let them pray.
I've just come to realize that there are some people, who find a problem for every solution, right?
It's like they're saying that...
You too pray.
No, they're suggesting that when it hit Haiti or when it hit another country, it's because the people didn't pray. So because Jamaica, when we say Jamaica is a God-blessed nation, we're saying the other countries are not. I'm not making a comment about the other countries, but what I will say is that Jamaica is a God-blessed nation, and we believe in the power of prayer.
And sometimes God has to show up in different ways to Dennis to let us know that He's the one in charge.
Yeah.
And all we're going we run the building. It's not we run the building, it's Him run the building.
Yeah.
So you say, everybody for us button up, button down, watching sunrise this morning, which we love, by the way.
That's
love.
Right.
But at the end of the day, sometimes we forget the one that is omniscient, omnipresent, right? And He has to show His face, all powerful, right? And so it depends on the angle from which you're looking at it. But either way, a God we have to call.
Exactly.
And if we can't get God, call 119. We can always get God, but 119.
And so we're opening the show today, and we're anchoring the show in prayer. We're unapologetically spiritual on this show.
Yeah. I thought I got me say.
So I mean,
big up to whoever you
can't
say.
Escape it from the host, the production team, conceptualization. We are grounded in a particular way, so we're gonna do it. So guess what? The verse of the day is, He replied, "You of little faith, why are you so afraid?" Then He got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. That's Matthew 8, verse 26, reading from the New International Version, the NIV. And so, I mean, if you feel compelled to call upon those biblical foundations, to call on those spiritual foundations that to go into the Word and to declare it,
do so. And by the way, and though we are of a certain persuasion and conviction, if you worship the mug, call upon the mug. You understand?
If you feel said that when beer saved, there are some people who are out there saying, "Boy, I need a big spliff in idea." Or them want go to the supermarket before and buy up whole heap of liquor because them plan for drink and have a good time. Nobody not trouble them. So leave the people and let them pray. But one thing for certain,
prayer can't too much.
Can't too much.
So,
and guess what? If you don't like it, you might want to change the station now.
I want to say big ups to all the prayer warriors. Thank you guys so very much. Lady Marge being one of them.
Yes.
I gotta tell you. So I have the prayer right in my house. I love it for me and my wonderful family. So but it's been good. But the people with the 10 bread, all they're doing, the 10 bread finished yet? I gotta say, the 10 bread them done there. The 10 bread has them.
Well,
Can't remember, I know, Melissa, they're supposed to go.
From
What
your
are we,
start
Melissa?
about the bread, you know, the bread conversation has been continuing, you know.
Yes.
But guess what? What we're gonna do is while we break bread.
Yes. On the daily bread.
I wanna know if Minister John Mark Wigan is on the line. Is he? He's not yet? Okay. All right.
All right, so guess what, guys? We want to say good morning to all the 10 breaders. Good morning to all the 1 breaders. Good morning to everybody that's watching. And what I would love for everybody to do is all our sunrisers, if you could send in photographs or you could send in videos of what you're seeing. Of what you're seeing right now, or maybe even your breakfast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I've been cooking up a storm.
Yeah. So I hear.
Cooking up a storm.
So I hear.
No, one thing my mantra now, when rain fall or hurricane, house for clean and belly for full.
Yes.
And blanket for under and for hug up and cuddle and watch TV.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I want for everybody who is watching this morning, because that will also help us to ascertain what is going on in your neck of the woods, what's going on in your parish, what are you seeing? Because I also want to stomp out this fear-mongering that I notice has been permeating social media especially. It is creating a lot of angst. It is creating a lot of discomfort for a lot of people. Persons who have information, especially in these groups, you know, you have different WhatsApp groups, right?
Yeah.
Please check the veracity of the information before you send it to the group.
Especially in an era of AI images and AI
misinformation.
videos, and people are just sending things.
Yeah.
And it cannot be that we just allow ourselves. But what I find is that I've been having conversations with persons who are up in age and they're very anxious because of what they see on TikTok.
Yes.
And I'm saying, stop watching it. You have been through, someone have been through Hurricane Charlie in 51.
Yes.
You've been through Gilbert, you've been through Ivan, you've been through Sandy, you can tell me. And at the time, like I had a conversation with somebody, I said, remember when that storm, you were living XYZ place and the roof was leaking in 5 different places and you were at peace.
Yes.
You were at peace, not knowing if the roof was going to blow off or if everything was going to come down. You were at peace.
Yeah.
How is it that you're so nervous
because
now?
of what you're seeing.
It's also because of overconsumption.
Yes. So like yesterday, I parked my phone. Like I parked it. Like I had to take a tiki time out.
Yes.
And like Dennis, I legit put it down. Well, with AA anyhow, you kind of have to put it down anyway. But I made a conscious decision to get to unplug because if you stay plugged in, it causes more your heartbeat, your cardiovascular, it make your blood pressure raise, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it, right? I say, Father God, I put it in your hands. My button up, my husband button up, we will do over do. Big up to Mr. Baker, good morning to you.
All right.
And it is what it is at this point, right?
You
cook
give
my
it
food and sing. I'm just not allow anybody, whether from foreign news, local news, nobody now come back. But what are we them out evacuate Jamaica for us, sir? I would class them at the hey. You can't cause that hurricane. God not seen me. God not seen me. God not seen me.
That is another angle of the discussion on social media. Like the local people talking about the foreign people who have come to Jamaica, because there's a lot of storm chasers who are in the country, and they don't always come. Like in past times they've not come. They've come because they're expecting catastrophe.
The man make me feel like I want to cuss him and I want slippers.
So people are saying that the foreign press is a little bit
exacerbating the problem.
And they're like, no, we're just telling the story.
And don't get me wrong, guys.
They feel that they're just telling the story.
Let me be very abundantly clear.
Yes.
Take all the precautionary measures.
Yes.
Our meteorologists, though, locally are quite capable and able to disseminate information. I must say that the government, I've seen their press conferences, big up Darrell Vaz. Right? Big up to Minister Vaz. I saw him lead a press conference yesterday with the NWA and everybody, right? Digicel was there.
Flow was there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Persons were out and we're talking, right? Me no want nobody left from the yard. Come down here, come fertilize your blood pressure. Sir, if you want me some jerk chicken, ask with hurry. If you want some hockey or saltfish, ask with hurry. But no come down here.
Yeah.
Come fertilize your blood pressure unnecessarily. We're not evacuating anywhere. Mr. Vaz never tell me if you live up from a certain place. We don't highlight where it's flood prone, landslide prone, and or both. Okay? So please, if you don't come figure some visa or a green card, don't come here. Go back to your yard.
Peace be still. That's what we're saying. Say it to the winds and the waves.
God, Emma Garment drop on man the lip. Never the lip for Emma Garment, man. You're right, so. Give
All
2
right.
fried dumplings to somebody so cook up saltfish.
Cook up saltfish. Some roast yam and roast saltfish.
Man.
All right, folks, it's now time for your...
Fox is on the loose.
Fox?
Yeah, the fox.
Get the fox.
Get the fox.
Arm yourself with the fox.
Right? Get the fox and get your fox straight. Cha. We don't play hockey, we heat hockey.
It's now time for your Monday morning mixtape, courtesy of Minister John Mark Wiggins.
That's right.
And I heard it this way, that if we don't praise, rocks cry out. And sticks and stones and maybe a deficit of praise could cause even rain and clouds to cry out. Wait. Maybe a deficit of praise could cause clouds and rain and waters to try and give God something. But I dare you to praise God in a way that quiets the storm, please. I dare you to praise God in a way that silences everything else. Hallelujah. Praise God in a way that silences everything else. You can't unpraise it. You couldn't dare finish praising him yet. You couldn't dare finish praising him. You couldn't dare finish praising him. You couldn't dare finish praising him. Praise him and quiet the storms. Praise him and quiet the seas. Praise him and quiet the earth. Hallelujah. From the top. God is singing. How great is our God. Sing with me, how great is our God. Who will see? And all will see how great, how great. Put your hands together. Say he's a great big God. He's a great big God. How great, say, how great is our God. Is our God. Sing with me, yeah. Sing with me, how great. Oh, yeah. Is our God. All will see. And all will see how great. Just how great. How great is our God. Is our God. Say he's a great big God. He's a great big God. Yeah. How we bless you this morning, Lord. Say, I lift my hands. I lift my hands to give you glory. To give you glory. Say, I lift my hands. I lift my hands to give you praise. To give you praise. And I'll pray.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the delicious combination of KFC fried chicken and Doritos nacho cheese. The KFC Doritos Zinger, a crunch that's finger-licking good.
That
it early. Don't drop the ball.
The time by Sagicor is
Are you living on or in possession of family land? Do you want to sell or subdivide the property? Use eLand Jamaica to search for details on the property. You can complete a title search and verify the owner before you sell the property. If your name does not appear on the title, register the land or clarify the existing title in your name before you sell. A title is a notice to the world of your ownership of land. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. The National Land Agency, one goal to serve you better.
This is Deposit Insurance in a Minute. JDIC insures deposits up to $1.2 million per depositor, per ownership category, per institution.
This includes individual and joint accounts. If you have an individual account, it is insured separately from a joint account that you share with someone else.
So my personal account can get up to $1.2 million, and the joint account where me and my mother have can get up to $1.2 million too?
That is it. JDIC ensures that if you have an account in your name alone and another account with somebody else, your money is protected, giving you financial security and peace of mind.
Nice to know.
Jamaica Deposit Insurance Corporation.
Protecting your deposits,
securing your future.
JDIC, protecting deposits for you and me.
Monster Milk Mega Winnings Promotion. With me. Only for prices in the Monster Milk Mega Winnings Promotion. Buy any 3 boxes of Monster Milk and WhatsApp your receipt along with your name, address, phone number, and the name of the promotion to 876-352-1517. And you could be the lucky grand prize winner of a $200,000 Visa card. Or you could win 5 weekly prizes. Promotion runs September 15th to November 30, 2025. Grand draw December 4, 2025. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Made by Seprod. Must be good.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, singer, and I.
It's 28 minutes after 6 o'clock. It's Monday morning here in Kingston. We are alive and well, giving thanks. Guess what? It's now time for the headlines. We're keeping you updated with the latest, courtesy of the one and only Hurricane Teeks. Good morning.
You know, I think I'm a tropical storm.
Tropical
You're a
storm.
tropical
Hurricane brings too much
You're
fear.
a category 5.
Oh,
You're a category 5.
I don't like that. No. People are afraid of that, and there's nothing to be afraid of here.
Aw.
Good morning.
Good morning, Teeks. How are you?
You know, I'm staying calm. I'm staying informed, which is helping me to stay calm, and I hope that's exactly what's happening across the island as well.
Some people over-informed, and that's why they're not
I
calm.
was just about to say
and also getting wrong information.
Exactly, and focus a lot. You know, I would recommend that people stay informed on the information of the hurricane versus the damage and the destruction. But that might induce even further anxiety.
And also, because it damaged back in 1988 or in 1951, it does not necessarily mean that we will have the same fate now. The truth of the matter is, Jamaica is more resilient now than we were back then. Or infrastructure, or roads, what we have, you know what I mean? And so our building, me know about other place to have building code like we, and requirements, you know what I mean? In terms of the strength of, you notice that we've had earthquakes, right? And thanks be to God, we have not had the devastation that even some first world countries or developed countries have faced. So I think we should give our country more kudos and more, props. Because I think that we can stand the test of time.
With each storm, we learn, we grow, we improve our systems.
Absolutely.
And I guess this one will be another test of our infrastructure. It will be another test of our systems. Our preparedness, our capacity. And so regardless of what happens in this one, we will come out stronger for the next one.
Well, speaking of systems and infrastructure and preparation, let's hear what's happening with the JUTC, because of course there are persons
that's a very important system
who need the JUTC. So JUTC announces ride adjustments ahead of Hurricane Melissa. With worsening conditions across the island, public transportation remains a critical concern this morning. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, the JUTC, has made several operational adjustments in response to Melissa's approach. Joining us via Zoom is Corporate Communications Manager Chantal Thompson to share the company's strategy, from ensuring commuter and staff safety to coordinating with government advisories and resuming service once conditions allow. So, good morning, Chantal.
Good morning.
Good morning, Chantal. How are you?
Not bad, just here, anxiety waiting.
See, anxiety again. See there?
What's going on in your neck of the woods, Chantal? Can you tell us where you are right now?
So I am in Kingston.
Kingston where? 6, 8, 10, 12,
Kingston
20?
6. Kingston 6. It's raining. It's been raining, I think, since 4 a.m.
Okay.
So I'm just here. Didn't get much sleep, but I just said earlier that, we've been prepared. This is not our first time going through a hurricane. We've done this before. So it's just a matter of continuing preparing and praying and hoping that all goes well.
Certainly. Now, Chantal, public transportation is a critical service at any time of the year, but particularly at this time. I suppose the importance of what you do as JUTC is even more relevant. What are some of the emergency systems that you are focusing on at this point? We're coming to the end, or we've come to the end of the pre-storm phase of preparation. Where is the JUTC now in what it's seeking to do?
Right. So as of right, well, I do want to talk a little bit about our pre, because that will kind of lead into what we're doing now. So on Thursday and Friday, the UE Mona Guild and the UTech Student Union reached out to us to see if we could mobilize some buses to help transport some of their students to get home. So we did that. We provided free shuttle services. We also, at the beginning of September, we announced that you could travel free with JUTC once you have a valid school ID. We extended that to our rural express route, which is Mandeville, Maypen, Montego Bay, Negril, and Ocherius, to allow students to get home safely. What we're doing now is that we have secured some of our buses. We have done checks with our facilities to ensure that, all is well, so that once we get the go-ahead from ODPEM and from the government of Jamaica, we can resume our operational services. So I know persons think that our services has been disrupted completely. That is not true. What we have right now, we are working alongside ODPEM to provide evacuation to essential staff. We have buses and crew members in selected parishes to also assist in the event persons need evacuation. We also have 3 buses to the Maypen Municipal Corporation to assist with evacuation. And if you've been watching the news, you've seen our JUTC buses out there helping to transport homeless persons to, to the homeless shelters. So we have been coordinating with ODPEM, we have been coordinating with the government of Jamaica. And I must say, I started JUTC in January, and by February, our team was a part of hurricane preparation. Even in the last 3 months, we had weekly meetings. I think they knew this hurricane was coming because the meetings were being called. So we're pretty much ready. We're pretty solid in securing our staff, our assets. We've done our checks. So we're just in the waiting period as everyone else.
Well, Chantal, I know that there are some people who are just wondering, Chantal, bus around today? Can I get a bus? Chantal, persons want to come to work. Say, for example, our Barbican bus is running, our bus is running in Spanish Town, our bus is running in Portmore. Should people who rely on the JUTC, can they come out, can they go to work, or can they, maybe go get last minute stuff, or is it that no bus is on the road at this time? Only what you mentioned earlier.
As of yesterday midday, we don't have any buses operating because we got a lot of reports on the high level of water. There was low ridership and poor visibility. So I know, however, knowing our MD, he likes to make things happen. If there's an event there, a particular community that need a JUTC bus, the request can be made. I'm not saying it will happen, but we are here to try and make this as easy as possible. So you could call us at 876-570-1789 or 866-722-94. But to answer no, but we are able to make things possible once it is safe to do so, because we also have to protect our buses and our drivers as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
Makes
stay,
sense.
So stay
Makes
at your
sense.
yard then. So based on what Chantal just said,
Right.
what I have extrapolated is that, generally speaking, no bus now run. So tada your yard.
The regular
No, or
regular service has been disrupted.
Yes.
And so it's important because that's a critical question that we're in the current phase that we're in. The JUTC has to be distributing its assets to certain places to provide critical assistance.
Right.
So naturally, the regular service is just not possible.
Yeah.
Right.
So
makes sense.
that makes sense. Plus, they have to protect
Yeah,
national
staff
assets.
as well.
absolutely.
And I ask them this because there are some people who will want to try to make it to work or will want to try to venture out, with good intention. Because they must say, well, if taxis are not on the road, JUTC will be on the road. And so I want them to be very clear on what is available and what is not.
So Chantal, before, final thing, before we run, is there an estimation as to when things will, the routes will open up again and everything will return to normal, or you're just waiting off right now to see what happens?
Well, Hurricane Melissa is giving us a run for our money. We don't know what she's doing.
I don't think she know either.
I don't
She don't know
think
either.
so,
She look
no.
like she stop over there for the about it. We don't know.
So we'll just wait and hear. We'll wait for the notification from JUTC then.
Right.
All right, that makes sense. Thank you so much.
Once things are safe to do so, we are ready to go. But as I said, persons can check our social media pages at JUTC Ltd. As soon as a bus is ready, you guys will be the first to know.
Thank you so much.
We can check JUTC websites and social media to know which buses are running or whatever information that we need.
Makes
Correct.
sense.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Chantal.
Thank you, Chantal.
Thank you so
Chantal,
much.
how much bread did it buy?
Thank you for having me.
How much bread did it buy, Chantal?
Yes?
How many breads did you buy? Are you one of the 10 bread people or 5 bread?
I bought one.
There we go.
You see how
Chantal being responsible.
No, just looking at Chantal face. You see how Chantal belly flat. So that's why Chantal buy one bread. One bread.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Chantal. That was Chantal Thompson.
I must say though, I've been cooking.
You've been cooking.
What are you cooking this morning, Chantal? What's your breakfast?
What I'm having for breakfast this morning?
Yes.
I'm having some little saltfish, sweet potato, yam with a slice of pear.
Oh, wow. Okay. Chantal is fancy. Okay. With the pear.
Hold on, no, but make sure see, she never said dumpling, which is in line with the bread conversation, because they
Flat belly regime.
Chantal, we know you're a busy lady, so thanks so much for being here, keeping us updated.
Thank you for having me.
And that was Chantal Thompson, Corporate Communications Manager from the JUTC. You know what?
Nice.
You know what I'm really grateful for? I never even thought of evacuation of students or to help persons to get to homes all across the island and to do it free of cost. JUTC. I don't know how come up with that the initiative there, but that's lovely.
It is important.
Lovely.
And kudos to the entire team, Owen Ellington and the entire team there at JUTC.
Yeah.
Providing excellent service, and especially at this time. Persons who don't take public transportation don't appreciate the importance. There's a video of this flooded bus and that keeps circulating and people are hoo, kiki over it. I mean, in the main, by and large, people are driving in comfort.
Yes. AC.
And internet and all kinds of wonderful things.
Express buses.
And you see the importance now of having the enough buses that you can make a trip to Manchester.
Yes.
You can make a trip to Maypen as well. Those things are important. And as the fleet expands, more service to the rural
Love it
areas.
For us. And that's why I'm saying that we are more resilient than we think. Or I know a storm, a hurricane is unpredictable. Nobody knows really and truly how we will be affected. But I will say that I think, as Dennis mentioned earlier, that we have learned from previous storms and we have improved, emboldened our infrastructure, our response time, how we do things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
The doom and gloom, something. The blood of Jesus.
Well, speaking of doom and gloom, let us find out. We have more information, and we know information is key.
Yes.
So now, as operations adjust across the island, let's get the very latest on where Melissa is and what's next. So to give us a clear and calm current picture of what to expect today, we're heading to Montego Bay with meteorologist Javoy Sawyers. Javoy, good morning.
Hi, Javoy. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
We're doing
very well. We're happy to have you, Javoy.
All right, let's get straight into it. As of 6:41, where is Melissa? What's her current location and movement pattern?
Melissa is about 100 miles south of the island, pretty much in line with St. Elizabeth, same longitude as St. Elizabeth. Moving still slowly now to the west at about 3 miles per hour. Maximum wind speeds has increased to 160 miles per hour, which makes it a very dangerous Category 5 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale. Expecting at some point today, early morning or late morning today, to begin to make that north-west turn before moving north closer to the island for a landfall expected on Tuesday morning.
All right, Javoy, 1 second there, because I wanted to broke it down. Broke it down. When you say it is 100 miles, when you say 100 miles north, where you say? South. All right. What that mean? Like that far or near? That is a far way off, or is that near range?
I guess it depends on the speed.
No, that's what I asked him, because I'm graduate. I don't understand the term. Yeah. It's far or near, sir?
Melissa is pretty close to the south coast of
all right, like hold on it, Java. Like for example, right, with a CVM, right? Like from here to Alpha Tree, how close that? 100 miles, where you say?
So Cuba is 90 miles to the north of Jamaica. So it's pretty much the same distance between the south tip of Cuba and Jamaica and the south tip of Jamaica and Melissa.
Okay, so near range.
Right.
Okay, all right. Then so by the time we boil some oxtail or cook some oxtail, it will reach.
That's the question. No, that is the next question. When?
All right. So, as he said, it is expected to make that turn
right.
And come up. But what I find interesting is that previous models forecasted that upward turn to bring it in line with coming into Clarendon. And since then, it seems to be, it was said Manchester. At this point in time, it's south of St. Elizabeth,
right.
Which means that the pattern that we expected has not manifest as we thought, correct?
Correct. The models have been back and forth with the exact position of the center as they track across the island. Initially, you expected it to come across the center of the island. It shifted east towards Kingston, shifting back west now across St. Elizabeth. But the fact still remains that the cone of uncertainty now encompass the island. So that simply means that the eye is expected to be anywhere within that cone, and that cone pretty much is encompassing Jamaica at this point. So a landfall
So,
is
Javoy,
imminent.
what is causing the uncertainty and the the movement, right? Because we heard that it's coming at 4 a.m. Then it changed again, and it's now changed again. What is causing the change, and when can we really expect it now, based on where you sit and based on your analysis? At what time? Because we work with time.
All
Like
right,
in the
so
4 o'clock bells.
the hurricane is a Category 5 hurricane currently. It's been a major hurricane for the past 2 days or so.
Yes.
With that, the center wobbles about, and that is pretty much unpredictable. The wobbling and the back and forth affects the timing of the cone. We saw yesterday or the day before yesterday, it wobbled further east. That's a retrograde in where it was going. So that timing affected the turn of the system. The low pressure center that is coming down from the US over Florida and Bahamas, that is expected to pull the system northward, still on track to do so. And with that, because the system wobbled somewhat, the timing of that pull and where it comes across the island has shifted back and forth throughout the forecast period.
So, Javoy, at one point we heard that upon landfall in Jamaica, it would develop into maybe a Category 5. You're saying it's a Category 5 from now. Is that good news? Is it the fact that it's 5 now means that it have time to peter off a little bit by the time it hits us? Or is that actually worse news for us that it's developed into a Cat 5?
Well, it's a Category 5 storm now. It was a high-end Category 4 late last night. The intensity on landfall isn't expected to change much. It may fluctuate between a low-end Category 5 to a high-end Category 4. But at this point, the effects will still be the same. I must say, however, the system underwent some change throughout the 24-hour period. It expanded the wind field somewhat, and as you see, the track is now slated to move across further west. Now, this puts much of the island's south coast under the firing line for significant storm surge threat. I'm talking from any point east of where the eye comes ashore. We're going to have that onshore flow pushing the water onto land. Not so much on the west side, because we have the wind coming off the land from Westmoreland to the sea, so you won't have the storm surge threat or impact as great on the western side of that cone, that line where the eye comes ashore. The significant storm surge threat exists east of the eye as it crosses land.
So you mentioned something, and I want to dig a little deeper into that in terms of the atmospheric conditions, the impact of systems, like for instance to the north, that might pull it in a particular direction or push it in a particular direction. What are the other factors that are influencing its movement?
So the system has meandered somewhat for the past couple of days. This because it didn't have much steering flow. Now, hurricanes and tropical storms are influenced by the surrounding flow. We have high pressure system that rotates clockwise, and a low pressure system such as the hurricane now rotates counterclockwise. So it was caught between two high pressure systems, like being caught between the spokes of a gear, right? So on one end, the high to the right was rotating one way, while the other high to the left rotating the other way. So this counterflow kind of tugged and pulled on the system, so it meandered somewhat. Respecting now that the high pressure that is to the left of the system on your screen erode, and the low cold front coming down from the north will then pull it, yank it towards the north. So the steering flow now is in place, as you can see from the cone. Earlier, it was more of a circle. Now it's pretty much looking like what we're used to seeing, a cone of uncertainty. So the track forecast is 100% certain now that the system will make that turn towards Jamaica and up to the north.
Let me ask this, Javoy, before we go. People are concerned oftentimes about the eye and where the eye is going to pass, and if it's going to be a big eye, a little eye, if it's going to be detrimental, murder, war, or if it's going to be something, you know, not so dramatic.
Or the structure of the eye as well.
The structure of the eye, and where will the eye pass, right? So bear with me. So the structure of the eye, where will the eye pass? Is this Cat 5 eye a dangerous eye, right? And what can people expect in terms of, okay, Mrs. Kiddies, there's going to be a lot of rain, there's going to be a lot of thunder, lightning. What can we expect?
All right, so the structure of the eye. The structure of the eye, it's about 8 to 10 miles across. Well, 8 to 10 miles in radius. That's from the center of the eye to the nearest edge of the cloud. If you look at the satellite imagery, you can pretty much look down through the eye into the sea. So it's a pretty clear eye. About 8 to 10 miles across. The eye, though, isn't the main threat of the hurricane. The only thing about the eye is that wherever the eye passes, the eye will influence the storm surge. So as a low pressure center, the sea is forced to well up under the eye because of the low pressure. So the sea swells under the eye, and as that eye tracks forward, the swelling of that sea tracks forward with it. So wherever the eye comes ashore, expect the highest storm surge. And also west of that eye, correction, east of the eye as the wind comes on shore to push that storm surge further inland. The biggest threat of the hurricane is never the eye, it's the eye wall. And the eye wall has the strongest winds. The category 5 winds are in the eye wall. And the
Does that come before or after the eye, Javoy? The eye wall, is that before or after?
The eye wall comes before the eye. So wherever the eye comes ashore, expect that the conditions to gradually deteriorate up to the eye wall. And if the eye comes ashore, or when the eye comes ashore, expect conditions to just drop dramatically, wind speeds to drop to near nil. You can expect clear skies. But once that eye passes, expect conditions to pick up quickly, but from the opposite direction. So if the eye comes ashore, in St. Elizabeth, expect winds out of the east. As the eye comes across, expect things to die down, clear skies at some point. But as that eye, the back eye wall comes ashore, expect winds to be coming out of the west dramatically without warning.
And this will last for how long, Javoy? Like, Melissa will be up and out of here by like when?
Depends on how fast it's moving.
Yeah, it just depends on the speed of. Currently, it's moving 3 miles per hour, expecting it to slow somewhat as it makes that turn. It's like a big truck trying to make a corner. It has to slow down a little bit to lose momentum to make that turn. And as it tracks across the island, it should begin speeding up somewhat, but still expecting it to last through Tuesday into early Wednesday.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Wow, really good information.
Thank you. You have to ask the things, them girl. Me 100 miles away, but I know that.
We understand. Javoy, thank you. Thank you so much for
yes, thank you, Javoy.
This information.
Very well articulated.
Very helpful.
Very helpful.
So that was Javoy Sawyers, meteorologist, keeping us updated as we track Hurricane Melissa.
Remember, so if I try planting the food in the Dennis, you understand what I say? We have to try to say, all right, then I'm going to cook the saltfish today. I go with the pork, you understand? Because you have to, no. What for, you understand? For button down, you understand?
So all of these questions come back to food.
But it is very important. Then you can imagine, I want to be you hungry. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. I
Staying informed so you can plan your menu.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right.
At the end of the day, it's all about the snack. That's all the time we have for the
yeah, how much banana chips they can eat? Put on a banana chips they eat one already.
And look here, the eye wall has.
The eye wall not come
so look here.
Put on the snack. The eye wall not reach yet.
That is for after the eye wall pass.
No, I can't eat 2 eggs. Eat one. The eye wall. Yeah, for the one.
Look here. TK is going to change position. She'll be right here for the...
No, but if you laugh away through it, because if you laugh, I'm going to cry. So if you just like the little mood, I'm just saying. Like TK dress. You see her leg show up? Pick up TK and her leg.
That's all the time that we have for the headlines. I'll be here throughout the show for periodic updates. And so we invite you to share what's happening in your area. Send us your short videos or voice notes to 876-833-0897 and stay tuned.
We want to hear you. We want to see you.
Know what's happening in your neck of the woods.
What is for breakfast?
More updates at no. Don't tell us your breakfast.
Show me your fridge.
No, don't show us your fridge. Show us what's happening. And more updates and expert advice coming right here on Sunrise.
Big up Jack Boy. Talk good.
Everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Boy, my son score, my son score, my son score, my son score. Greatness begins here.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yeah. Yo, what are you? Oh man, none of that. Oh, no, brother, no, man. Mash up that.
You can see you ever play ref? No, game,
yeah,
no
but
play.
I look a bad game. No, I said, Pierce, you come from, brother. I want to live good, man. I want to live good, Bridging. No shake hand, I can play a little bad, Bridging.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, Bridging. Just live good, man.
That's it.
Come together, I make the violence done.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yeah. Yo, what are you? Oh man, none of that. Oh, no, brother, no, man. Mash up that.
You can see you ever play ref? No, game,
yeah,
no
but
play.
I look a bad game. No, I said, Pierce, you come from, brother. I want to live good, man. I want to live good, Bridging. No shake hand, I can play a little bad, Bridging.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, and no badness, Bridging. Just live good, man.
That's it.
Come together, I make the violence done.
All right. right, welcome back. Now while we've been busy battening down the hatches and charging the flashlights, there's another kind of preparation that sometimes gets overlooked. Our financial safety. Disasters don't just shake up roofs, they shake up budgets as well.
Preach
so
it.
in this Monday morning master class of money, you see that alliteration?
Mercurial Melissa's money masterclass.
It's brought to you by Guardian Life, and we're talking about how to storm-proof your finances with our financial educator who's braved the storm.
Yes.
Carlton Stewart.
Come on, and pandas. Panda.
This morning.
Well, Carlton, you cleaned up here. Somebody was swear. I got
this morning. You want some clear water. Good morning, everybody. How are you both doing?
We're doing great, Carlton. How are you?
I'm doing good, giving God thanks. Safe
How
and
is your
sound.
family?
So far, they're doing very well. Everybody's safe, and I'm glad for that.
Oh, your snacks and food.
Let's jump into this, right? How is your snack and food?
Me money time. Not going too bad.
Not going too bad.
If she drink, little girl. Go let down. But Mickey, ship no, she like fries. Mr. Island grill hot.
Last night I had to get serious because about the fries.
Yeah.
Then it was Little Caesars. Hey.
Yeah, I was like, she's like, fries, mommy, fries. I'm like, sweetie.
You want to see my beef crackers?
One of the time I said, what am I called Island grill? I said, if they want,
I'm
give me a bag of fries. I'm just fry myself.
But while we are waiting, I mean, it is the harsh reality of many persons who possibly will be impacted, and we're hoping or praying for the very best.
Yes.
That this will not make landfall, and or even if it does, that the impact on lives and livelihood will not be, so badly negatively impacting our finances, etc., etc. But we want to look at this morning how it is that we can maybe do some storm-proofing of our financial lives. And what can we do right now, given where we are? So the first thing I want to note this morning is that I want us all to do an inventory on our valuables and our assets. It's so important that we know what we have. Take pictures of maybe the vehicles, because chances are you may possibly have to do some claim if something happens to the vehicle. Check where it is that you have your land title. Check where is the passport. Check where is what passport the visa is in.
Better secure
Keep those things nicely secure.
Chop it by your body.
Exactly. Some of us may have your car titles, the land title, the house title. Where are these things? These are your assets that you have invested in for a little while. You want to make sure that those valuable things are locked up nicely and somewhere safe. So check on those things for me,
and your insurance policies.
I'm going to get on to that now, because I want us to also review our emergency fund. Remember, on Money Masterclass, we have been teaching this like clockwork. Save for emergencies. This is one such emergency that we possibly will have to go into the emergency fund for. Because guess what? You have evacuation. That's never normally in your everyday budget. You get paid every month. You don't have a slot that says evacuation. So you don't have money for that. You have things like your safety prep. Many persons now have to go and back down, go buy a board, go buy a nail, go buy ply, tarpaulin, go buy the tarpaulin and something to cover up the windows and stuff, extra tape. Where will this money come from? If you have a tight budget already, it cannot come from the everyday money that you're spending. So chances are you may have to go into the emergency fund. You need this fund as well for recovery. So just in case when this passes and you have been impacted negatively, where the money are going to come from to repair whatever is damaged. So you have to go into that fund for recovery. And if you have a loss of income, which is why it is important that you have this, because the reality is many persons may go back to their normal 9-to-5 jobs tomorrow morning, but some persons who may have had 2 events to host, the event may be now but a keep, or it may have been postponed till December. What do you do during this period now when you are hoping for the extra money to come in? But the farmers, for example, who had their crops ready, up time running to be sold, or it was ready by next week, it is no longer.
All the chicken them
all
gone.
the chicken them gone. You know,
so
something
people,
happened.
animal husbandry and so
Exactly. So as much as you are trying to prepare, there are persons who are going to have a loss of income during this time, even if it is that the full storm doesn't come. If we have flooding and rain and water, you're going to be impacted.
And even
so
some
you
entrepreneurs too, Carlton, you know what I mean? Businesses can be damaged and stuff like that. So it's a lot.
I saw the folks from Hope Zoo packing up the animals and taking them away, you know, because you have to secure them. You have to secure them.
So you want to ensure that you review to see how much money you're going to have now in this emergency fund. What can it do? Because post this disaster, we'll have to now rebuild because something else may possibly pop up.
Right.
Number 3, you want to get familiar with mobile banking, digital banking. And I'm saying this now because you may say, no man, I got the bank, whatever the case is. But during this period now, you may have to do some emergency spending. You have to now send money. You can't go to the bank now because the banks are closed this morning. You have to get familiar with doing some mobile transaction, going online, etc. Learning how to do that. Do some transfers here and there. I know some people don't like the online banking too tough. I'm not calling a name over on this side. But you have to get used to Dennis. Yeah, we talk to them and convince them a little bit.
I have 10 big fingers, but not taking a risk.
Come over.
But don't have it. You send somebody $1 million and you're not sending it back.
In case we spend something now, we can transfer here and there.
Some people pay bills in our here.
You better pay.
You don't know what happened.
Pay that credit card bill.
Pay the credit card bill because you're going to get the interest.
You see why I tell you I stay far from them?
But also, Carlton, you know what's important? Why people need to get familiar with mobile banking? Somebody know in a Clarendon and want a smalls. Me not driving, go give it to you. I'm going to send it to you. You have Scotia, you have NCB, I'm going to send it to you. And you go to the ATM where you are, walk by ATM.
Or they can use the card and go swipe supermarket and get whatever needs to be done. Imagine you have a cousin on there.
Ban your belly and pray.
So you might have relatives or loved ones who you'd want to assist. But you're not going to bring physical money to them. They need, so this whole thing where them all these years, no, sir, me no want no, you better want it because.
And in this time, you need to, just in case. You need it as well. I'm going to get down here because guess what? I want to monitor your accounts as well.
Yes.
So online banking not only to do the transaction, but we see what go on.
Yes.
Because the reality is, people are more vulnerable now during the storm. The scammers are out nonetheless doing their thing.
I got a call like that yesterday morning. Somebody's account was compromised and demands were being made of them.
During this time.
But at this time, somebody's doing that. So like while people are
frantic about
those things break my heart though. It breaks my heart that people could be trying to take advantage
in a time like that.
Of other people at a time like this to compromise somebody's account at a time like this.
At this time.
But when people are most vulnerable now and we're looking other ways, we are looking at the storm coming in and nobody not check account now, which is why it is more important to check now because people are out there looking at who are most vulnerable to kind of attack those persons. But you want to also have some cash on hand as well, or access to cash because the network may go down.
The point of sale
may go down. Exactly. You need to still do business just in case. You want to have access to cash, put it down somewhere.
Make sure your vehicle full of gas.
All right, get some gas in the vehicle.
In case you need to move.
Yeah. A good friend told me I'm around him and said no, but then we get the gas.
If you can book a hotel,
I'm not going nowhere. Just in case.
Just in case.
You want to do, Miss Kitty mentioned earlier, check your insurance policy to see what your insurance now covers. Because the reality is some insurance have some very fine printing on. So you may go through some things and things that are covered now, good. You ain't go your ears, we not cover flood. We don't cover hurricane damage, we cover the winds, we don't cover the rain.
Or we cover the wind, but not in your community because you have wind prone. You're prone to wind damage.
Or in a flood-prone area, or stuff like that. So you want to check and find out what is happening as well. Check if you have content insurance. Check if you have the house insurance covers content as well. Because sometimes it covers the structure, but not what's inside, and vice versa. You want to check to ensure.
I like that.
Just in case.
That's a good point.
That's very good.
You know what also you have to check? Because guess what? All right, so I know that I get, most people, you get one screen replacement per year. Me, I drive earlier this year. I was stone.
Chinks.
So me changed it already. So you know, say something flying on my windscreen.
Not for you again this time.
You no claim yours. But guys, as you talked about that, okay, can I ask this question, please? Very well. All right, a lot of people will say, turn your vehicle in, right, instead of facing out. Why is that? Because I'm thinking, okay, but the back glass are brick and glass are glass. Is it that a windscreen is more expensive than the back glass?
I'm assuming,
or the back glass is stronger than the windscreen? Why people say that?
Well, I don't know the strength of the windscreen, but I know the front one is generally much more expensive
than the back.
Than of the back.
And you easier for you to drive.
Yeah.
With
the back one out than the front one out.
So
if the back one shut up some black bag on there and you drive with it down.
But you can't put back bag on
the so you want
the police to stop you if you are driving with the front glass with the big crack in it.
Yeah. So you want to do that. The next point I want to do.
That's why I have an obedient spirit. Sorry. But I just want to understand. You know what?
There's a big challenge now. Because I want to track your spending. Because some of us went to the supermarket last week, Wednesday, preparing because the storm was coming Thursday. They will go Thursday. They will go Friday. They will go Sunday. They will go today. They will go. We've been spending a lot
Yes, and
in
you're not thinking
preparation.
about it.
We're not thinking about it because we're going through it emotionally right
You
now.
went to Price Mart, you went to this Mart, you
You
went
will
to
buy
that
bread,
Mart.
you can buy 3 bread, then you can buy 6 crackers, and we're
You might
spending.
never buy 10 bread one time.
You bought it one time.
You're not saying I get a breakfast with no bread, you know. We're not giving you none. No. What are we, Dennis?
So why you feel like I'm here?
It's all right, Dennis.
You buy 2 back to back.
Turn off the stove.
But one big challenge I'm seeing now is
other people though.
I want us to be aware.
Yes.
We want us to be aware of price gouging. I'm seeing that's happening now, and which is why you have to track what you're spending. We're in a very emotional spot now because you need a thing, them quote a price, and something's not even something that is normally the actual price.
Is it price gouging or is it just the market mechanism?
But that
the
is
market
what
mechanism. The market.
But when you charge the price, Dennis, which is above the price, just for the sole purpose, because demand is up.
But scarcity drives up demand.
Yeah, but you're not going to buy these things now. You already had the inventory already. You paid the money already for the actual item. Yeah. Your profit was already secured at 30-40%. Why? Because the demand is now high. You want to charge to get that 100%.
You are demanding that I go out and give it to you at this critical time, and the crowd.
You already had it in inventory. So consumers, please be aware. I went to look at solar light. It's not for $1,000. The little flashlight. The man told me $3,500.
Yeah.
And the same light was $1,000 the day before.
Home sweet home lamp.
Get some questions.
Remember me told you, one back
please
of
be aware
personal.
of price gouging. Secure your money, secure your assets. Be safe out there. The number one priority is your life.
Amen.
Yeah,
You
and
can
then
get
livelihood.
things
Things can come back after. But try to secure your life as best possible. And hopefully we'll weather the storm and we'll send them some prayers as well.
Some price gouging. price gone up for your vice.
Yeah, you want to increase the price.
Commercial. Price gone up.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Get your fox, okay? That's right. Very well. Thank you so much, Carlton. And to you and your family, we wish you all the best. Please be safe and do take care of you and yours. All right, so that's Carlton G. Stew on all platforms. Checking in for another Money Masterclass brought to you by
Guardian Life.
That's right. Please do stay with us. More updates and live check-ins from the field coming up, as well as Sunrise continues to track Melissa, and we want to hear from you. So please send your photos, send your videos, so we can connect with all of you. We'll be right back. It's still CVM Sunrise.
Jamaica. Yo, what are you? Oh man, no, no, brother, no, man.
You don't see you ever play ref? No, the game, no play.
Yeah, but a ball game. No, I said, place you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake on, I can play a little ball, brethren.
Really have to shake on?
Yeah, man, and no badness, brethren. Just live good, man.
Come together as one and make the violence done.
Everybody needs a helping hand, somebody to understand. In the end, we're all human. For people living with HIV, no discrimination. Here to support them through. Respect you as usual. Got to protect them too. One of your friend or your family, somebody in your community. People living with HIV. Protect, accept, and respect people living with HIV. A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Need a little extra this Christmas? Infinity Cooperative Credit Union has the solution with our Infinity Merry Money promotion. Whether it's sprucing up your home, upgrading your car, or covering holiday expenses, we've got you. From October 10 to December 15, borrow $500,000 or more and you can be entered to win your share of $500,000 in cash prizes. Get the money you need and make your Christmas truly merry with Infinity Merry Money promotion. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and IslandNet Services.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
I'm Curlin Brown. Let's continue to inspire Jamaica. And of course, where else will you see it? CVM TV, of course.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. A stern warning for the public to exercise caution when using electronic devices during the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Stuart Beckford, is also urging homeowners and businesses to use generators safely, reminding that improper use poses a serious fire risk. Amoy Harriet tells us more.
In July of last year, a day after Hurricane Beryl made landfall in Jamaica, the health ministry reported at least 3 cases of carbon monoxide poisoning related to the use of generators. Now, this followed reports that new and used generators were, at the time, in high demand, with one repair shop owner saying he had worked on close to 200 generators in the aftermath of Beryl. Even smaller portable units were sold out in many stores. Now, with Hurricane Melissa approaching, authorities are expecting a surge in generator use across the island. Stuart Beckford is commissioner of the Jamaica Fire Brigade.
We're asking you, if you have to use it, please do not use it in an enclosed space. That generator needs to be at least 20 feet minimum away from your house, and the exhaust pipe on that generator should not be so directed so that it will allow fumes to come back into the house. So open doors, windows, make sure that the pipes are not turned in that direction.
He warns unsafe generator use leads to hazards like fire, electrocution, and carbon monoxide poisoning.
And we know that carbon monoxide is a silent killer. You can't taste it, you can't smell it. And so we have seen in the past, we have had instances in the past where persons were overcome by carbon monoxide and had to seek medical attention. And so we're asking persons to desist from having a generator running in an enclosed space.
Also of great concern, the improper use of electronic devices during severe weather events.
We know persons may be rushing now to charge up their devices because JPS said the power will go at some point. What we're asking you not to do is to overload your circuit. Don't plug too many devices to charge in any one electrical outlet. If you are charging the devices, please to charge them on a hard surface. Never charge your devices in your bed and on your sofa, and never go to bed overnight leaving your devices charging, because that's a significant risk you are taking there. Because the truth is that when these batteries are overcharged, they can cause a fire. They go into what is referred to as thermal runaway, and that can explode and cause a fire in your house.
Amoy Harriet reporting for CVM News.
Meanwhile, private security companies have deployed armed response trucks to high-risk looting locations in the corporate area. In discussion with Mackay Security CEO Dr. Jason Mackay, he says special attention is being paid to locations with high volumes of convenience goods, and the teams are being deployed strategically to ensure all attempts to loot will be repelled. He also advises looters to stay away, adding this is not 1988, and the security industry is far more prepared and resourced than they were 37 years ago. As Hurricane Melissa approaches the island, the Ministry of Education has ordered all schools closed until further notice, effective Monday, October 27. The National Emergency Response Protocol has been activated, and many schools will serve as emergency shelters. The ministry urges principals, parents, and staff to maintain student engagement through online platforms while monitoring official channels for reopening notices. That's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
Like the world is watching.
Because it is. The Impact Leadership Summit brings the ultimate business advantage on November 4 at the AC Marriott Hotel, Kingston, Jamaica.
Learn from global speaker and entrepreneur Vusi Tembekwai.
Leaders, hear me and hear me now. Do they understand the calling and are they God-led?
Maxwell Leadership Coach Erica McKenzie.
Oxford Rhodes Scholar and global investor David Walcott.
Investment Guru and Senator Ramon Small Ferguson.
This is where leaders rise and impact begins.
Sponsored by Creative Brands and Concepts,
The Summit,
BYD,
AC Hotel,
and Intelligent Multimedia. For more info, call 876-438-1135.
Commercial spaces for you. Parks and attractions for you. Housing and residential developments for you. Beautiful rental properties for you. Improving quality of life through infrastructure development across Jamaica for you. The Urban Development Corporation, making development happen for you. Brought to you by the Urban Development Corporation.
UDC for you.
We want a piece for Jamaica. Yeah. Yo, what are you?
Oh man, none of that. No, brother, no.
You can see you ever play ref? No, Tiggy, I'm not playing.
Yeah, but I look a bad game. No, I said, place when you come from, brother, I want to live good, man. I want to live good, brethren. No shake hand, I can play a little bad, brethren.
Really have to shake hand?
Yeah, man, no badness, brethren. Just live good, man.
That is it. Come together as one and make the violence done.
It's time.
Welcome to High School Pitchside. We have another fascinating episode for you.
More matches, more big clashes.
Let's talk about some of the big rivalries coming up this week.
More of your favorite features.
And trust me, you won't fall asleep in this history class.
And of course, we always want to hear from you.
Hear from your alma mater's players and coaches in Team Talk.
You know we can't leave you out. So send us your messages on social media and watch us react on FanView.
And you know we love a good little debate, right, Gio? We've got you covered all season long on High School Pitchside.
High School Pitchside, your ultimate guide to all things schoolboy football, Thursdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
'The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Minutes after 7 o'clock here in Jamaica. We are keeping you informed and keeping you, of course, even entertained a little bit.
Absolutely.
A little of that is absolutely necessary. Well, as the nation braces for the impact of Hurricane Melissa, the government continues to urge calm and preparation. We now take you to the national address from Dr. the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, with an update on the country's state of readiness and ongoing response efforts.
My fellow Jamaicans, Hurricane Melissa is now a Category 4 hurricane. Approximately 100 miles south of Kingston, heading westward at 5 miles per hour, it is projected to turn northward. We are already experiencing rain and overcast conditions. Based on current assessments, all of Jamaica will likely be affected by hurricane conditions, meaning heavy rains and winds above 100 miles per hour. It is also likely that hurricane conditions could linger over Jamaica due to the slow-moving nature of this system. Given the extended days of rains leading up to landfall and the expected inundation from the actual passage, we can expect general flash floodings across the island. However, low-lying areas, coastal areas, river courses, gullies, and other waterways will overflow either from excess rain or storm surges. Extended rainfall and heavy rainflows will also trigger landslides in hilly areas. Buildings and activities in or along those waterways or hillsides will be at high risk of damage, complete displacement, and loss of life. Hurricane winds will most certainly damage roofs and compromise some structures. By all assessments of the current situation, while we pray for the best, hour by hour, it is becoming apparent that the impact of Hurricane Melissa could be greater than Hurricane Beryl, certainly in terms of rainfall and flooding. We can lessen damage and speed up recovery by taking preparatory and precautionary measures before the impact of the hurricane. It is expected that Hurricane Melissa will make landfall on Tuesday. I take this opportunity to reinforce the appeal to residents of low-lying areas, historically flood-prone areas, gully banks, riverbanks, hillsides, and other vulnerable areas to take precautions to protect your property where possible, prepare your evacuation plan, and comply with the evacuation orders given. Avoid unnecessary risks such as playing in floodwaters and waterways, climbing trees and roofs during the hurricane, shelter in place, stay inside during the hurricane. We have issued an order under the Disaster Risk Management Act declaring the entire island of Jamaica a threatened area. This provides us with the legal framework to take all necessary measures to safeguard lives and property during the hurricane. All our national agencies, ODPEM, the JDF, the JCF, the NWA, and our first responders are on high alert. Shelters have been prepared, supplies pre-positioned, and emergency teams are standing by across the island. At the time of impact, the government will declare a disaster under the DRMA, along with the various other measures necessary from time to time to take us safely through the periods of disaster, relief, and recovery. Today, I signed a compulsory evacuation order for several communities along the South Coast, which will empower ODPEM to act as necessary to have persons evacuated from high-risk areas to save lives. We have also issued an order under the Trade Act to prevent price gouging. No one should seek to profit from the hardship of a disaster. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining will be issuing a recommended price list for all market produce. We have intensified our drain cleaning and mitigation programs across the island, targeting critical areas that are most vulnerable to flooding. Over 400 million Jamaican dollars has so far been allocated for drain cleaning and waterway cleanup, including at least $3 million to each constituency to carry out emergency drain cleaning and local preparedness. In addition to preparing the country for the impact of the hurricane, we are also taking steps to position ourselves for the recovery following impact. The security forces will ensure there is no break in public order during and after the hurricane. We will take all steps under the law to protect life and property from looting and other antisocial behavior. We urge all citizens to maintain the peace, observe the laws and various orders that may be issued, and act wisely in limiting movement and gatherings to what is necessary. Your government has built out a comprehensive multi-layered disaster risk financing framework to ensure that we can respond quickly and effectively. We have the National Natural Disaster Risk Fund and the Contingency Fund, which we will use to start the relief and recovery process. Beyond these, there are additional layers of insurance protection that are triggered once specific impact thresholds are met, along with contingent credit facilities. The NWA, JDF, NSWMA, local governments, and our utilities are all prepared to reopen roads, restore access, and reinstate service to ensure a quick recovery. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security, supported by the JDF, is fully prepared to lead the humanitarian relief effort and the data gathering for damage assessment. Please play your part in having your identification and other documentation ready if you have to apply or register for relief. The Ministry of Agriculture is ready to offer support to our farmers and fishers to ensure that they are back out in the field as soon as possible. The Ministry of Health is making plans for major mosquito and other vector control initiatives immediately after the hurricane to avoid outbreaks of diseases, especially dengue. I want to take this moment to recognize our frontline workers, our healthcare professionals, police officers, soldiers, firefighters, utility crews, and all essential personnel who will be out there risking their lives to protect ours and to serve us. With proper preparation, discipline, and care for one another, we will come through this safely, as we have done so many times before. And let us remember, it is in times like these that Jamaica's true character shines through. Reach out to your neighbor, check on the elderly, check on persons with disabilities, and anyone who may need help. That is who we are, a people who live by the principle, each one help one. While we must prepare for the worst, let us also pray for the best. In every adversity, we have found strength, not only in our resilience, but in the power of prayer. So wherever you are, I encourage you to gather your family and pray for protection, for calm, and for each other, trusting that God, who has seen Jamaica through every storm, will carry us safely through this one too. My Jamaican family, we will weather this storm, and when the sky is clear, we will come together to restore and build stronger, prouder, and more resilient than before. Keep safe, everyone. May God bless you, protect your families, and keep safe our beloved Jamaica land we love.
Everybody want to see a country right now.
One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work.
That one that name CSP.
The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
Make home yours with up to 30% off select items at Courts. Get lounge, dining, and bedroom furniture starting at $11,999. Fridges, stoves, and washers starting at $26,999. And smart TVs starting at $24,999. Shop today with Courts Ready Finance and get more. Make home yours with up to 30% off at Courts, bringing value home. Offers end October 31. Conditions apply.
Monster Milk Mega Winnings Promotion. With me, only for prices in the Monster Milk Mega Winnings Promotion. Buy any 3 boxes of Monster Milk and WhatsApp your receipt along with your name, address, phone number, and the name of the promotion to 876-352-1517. And you could be the lucky grand prize winner of a $200,000 Visa card. Or you could win 5 weekly prizes. Promotion runs September 15th to November 30, 2025. Grand draw December 4, 2025. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming, and Lotteries Act. Made by Seprod. Must be good.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi, brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
Protecting Jamaica's borders is a key priority for the Jamaica Customs Agency. The JCA will remain vigilant and resolute in effectively fulfilling this mandate. The time brought to you by the Jamaica Customs Agency is 7:15 a.m.
Employers and householders, access the Heart NSTA Trust Skills Registry today to employ trained and certified skilled professionals. The time by Heart is...
Oh, wow. Look at outside, Dennis. Not too looking the calm before the storm.
It is usually.
I know, right?
Yeah, actually, in the hours before the storm, it is actually often a very beautiful sky.
I know.
Yeah.
As we're looking at just now. Good morning to all our Sunrisers, Divine Ray, and the entire crew on our YouTube channel.
Yeah,
good morning to all our
morning.
newbies, our new Sunrisers. Please do remember to hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, let everybody in the diaspora know that they can watch CVM TV right on YouTube. Good morning and happy birthday belatedly to Tassia Wilkinson. Turned the big 1-8 yesterday. Yeah, big girl. Happy birthday greetings coming from your dad, Ian, your auntie Doreen, Charmaine, your uncle Mikey, from Sage and Nikki and Mark, and of course, AA from Chevian and Andrew. We love you and we wish for you many more. May God continue to bless and keep you. And to all the essential workers, big up to every security guard with upon the work right now, because some people in Dennis don't have the luxury of being inside, back down in a house with family. There are those persons like yourself, right? The police officers. I went this morning when I was en route to work. I saw members of the JCF, the blue light. We want, yes, officer. We're out here. I love it. So good morning to all the police
Morning,
women.
folks. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Out there on the streets. They're on duty. I know my team at CCN, they've been on duty since Friday.
What that mean? No go home since Friday?
They've not gone home since Friday. They've been there since Friday. Good morning to Sergeant.
You cook some breakfast and care for no?
Yeah, man. And Sergeant Tavian Anderson and the entire
good morning,
team
Sergeant.
there at CCN.
Yeah, good morning to all the nurses, all the doctors, all the ancillary staff, all the porters at all the hospitals across Jamaica. Big up everybody at KPH Jubilee. You understand, because baby still have. You understand?
In the storm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's always a
Chest
story.
Hospital.
That's always one of the stories, the baby's born.
Yeah.
You might have some baby named Melissa.
I don't know about it, at this time.
You usually do. Yeah.
I want to say good morning to all the essential workers. I know that, many persons are out there risking their lives. I saw also yesterday, His Worship the Mayor, Andrew Swaby.
See, man, lift up people off a bus and all them.
I was so...
big up Mayor Swaby. Really put in the work, yeah, man.
We're going to try to reach out to him and to all the mayors as well. I saw Mayor Maraj
in Clarendon.
In Clarendon, yeah. Quite a number of them. I saw Ian Hales as well, and people doing the gully cleaning. And I just want to take this opportunity.
Omar Newell in St. Mary,
yes,
so I'm doing all the work.
To say, the government and private sector cannot keep Jamaica clean by themselves. The onus is on us as Jamaicans, as citizens, to take better care of our gullies, better care of our drains, better care of the environment.
Some things that people are taking out of the gullies, you're asking,
how did it get here?
But then I saw somebody say yes, but because the cost to dispose these things or to have them removed and taken away to where they need to go, is like some people can't afford it, so they just dump it in the gully.
Well, no, that's nasty. Where there's a will, there's a way. And when it comes to times like these, we are reminded as to why. Because Dennis, you know what? The people who you expect to come do something for you or help you, they're up in their house where it's clean. Their gullies are clean. So you have to also endeavor to keep the place clean, not dirty up Jamaica. Because when hurricanes are upon us like this, at the last minute, at the 99th hour, we have to be doing all of this cleanup. When naturally it should have clean and the things just are run through.
Also, we had to put out an appeal. And I would wonder, why do we need to put out an appeal for this? For instance, the large cranes that are up because of the construction boom that is taking place in this country, the apartment complexes or the commercial buildings, and the cranes are doing what they're supposed to do.
And they're now dangling.
And they're just there. And I'm saying, you're not taking them down. You've not heard the forecasts. And so in terms of the potential threat to life and to property, if a Category 5 takes down one of those, it is extremely devastating potentially. And what I would say is, persons, contractors, those construction companies, do what you should be doing and take down the cranes as
do the responsible thing.
Do the responsible thing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Good morning as well to all the drivers of National Bakery. Yes, big up the whole of National.
National Bakery.
Kimmy, good morning.
baking
Continental Baking Company. Big up to the National driver. His name eludes me right now, but we always book up a high-low Barbican or high-low Ligani, right? So I must say good morning. And by the way, for those who are asking, I only buy 2 bread. A brown one and a honey wheat bread.
You never wait out a Joe Tex?
No.
Anyway.
No, that eat from last week.
Okay.
Joe Tex eat from last week.
Okay.
We never catch Miss Farrett. Joe Tex had us.
It's now time for us to head out to the diaspora.
Yes,
it's now time for a diaspora link up.
Definitely so, because help is already being mobilized beyond our shores. And you guessed it, the American Friends of Jamaica, they have a strong track record of stepping up during disasters, from relief aid to long-term rebuilding. And joining us right now is the program analyst, Peter Gay Price, who will share how the AFJ is preparing to support Jamaica through this very treacherous period, and how the wider diaspora community can pitch in. Good morning, Peter Gay. How are you?
Good morning, Peter Gay.
Good morning, Mrs. Kitty. Good morning, Dennis. I am well, thank you. And thank you so much for the opportunity to discuss the American Friends of Jamaica's hurricane response efforts on this morning's program. So as you said, I am the program analyst, and I work closely with our partners and our grantees here in Jamaica, supporting the coordination and implementation of the programs across the island. And so I was involved in the Hurricane Beryl response, and I will be actively involved in the Hurricane Melissa response.
All right. So go ahead.
Let's get a little bit of an idea of what happens at a place like American Friends of Jamaica in terms of the planning and the execution, the focusing on what the forecast should be, the potential damage, and then the potential scope of help. How do you do what you do?
All right, so let me give you a little contextual information into the American Friends of Jamaica. We have a proud 43-year history of supporting charitable organizations across Jamaica in the areas of education, healthcare, and economic development. We are a registered 501c non-for-profit organization based in the United States. And what we do is we rely on the generosity of individual and corporate donors who believe in our mission and advocate for our work. So as a key part of what we do is we facilitate the donor-directed contributions to trusted registered charities in Jamaica, ensuring that every dollar directly supports meaningful impact on the ground. Fast track or rewind and bring us into July 2024. Hurricane Beryl hit. It brought devastation, tearing Jamaica through towns, displacing families, and leaving entire communities in crisis. In response, the American Friends of Jamaica, in partnership with generous donors and organizations, mobilized quickly to support recovery efforts. And through our active work on the ground, we were able to collectively raise a total of 459 million Jamaican dollars for Hurricane Beryl relief. What did that allow us to do? In partnership with the NCB Foundation through the Building a Better Jamaica Fund, we were able to restore 540 farms, repair 795 roofs, distribute 800 water filters, and reconnect 3,000 homes to water using generators. So in total, more than 13,000 lives have been touched by these efforts.
So then,
very impressive, Peter Gay.
Clearly, it's not that American Friends of Jamaica is going to come and actually rebuild a school or fix house or something like that. But you're tapped into the donor network, and you're tapped into the persons who need the help the most, and then you make those connections and you ensure that the funds go where they're needed most, correct?
That's correct, but it's a bit of both. So we don't just collect money and hand over money. We take a hands-on approach. We are actively involved in the use of the funds, the implementation, allocating it, ensuring it gets to the right beneficiaries, identifying the beneficiaries, and participating in the national approach to recovery and development. So we're not the folks that write a check and hand it over.
Right.
We are
Hands-on.
the folks that we are there from ideation to implementation.
So it's all
every
hands
step
on
of
deck.
the way.
All right, talk to me, Peter Gay, about this effort now. And I love the fact that you're being proactive and not just reactive, so that after Melissa has gone about her business, we can get back to the business of restoration and restoring Jamaica. Talk to me about what is it that the AFJ is doing now, and how can the wider diaspora community who are watching right now online, how can they lend support?
All right. So I want to emphasize that in times of crisis such as now, emergency response is a vital part of our mission. So what we do is we begin the coordination, and we have already started that with our partners, both in Jamaica and abroad. We mobilize quickly and effectively. And so what we already have in place, since last Thursday, we began circulating information about our disaster relief fund. Donations can be made on our website at www.theafj.org or by contacting our offices in New York at 212-265-2550. Somebody, even an easier way, can reach to us through our social media handles at AFJ Cares. What we have been doing with having started that mobilization and coordination since last Thursday, we have partners and stakeholders are already engaged, such as Food for the Poor, the Global Empowerment Mission, JetBlue, Danish Shipping, and San Mira Foundation. We have already actively mobilized the first airlift into Jamaica with equipment and supplies scheduled to arrive this week. So we've started looking at some of the essentials. We have, as I said, 43 years of experience, and you have a basic understanding of what the immediate need will be for the response. Once it is safe for the team at the AFJ and the other leaders in the country to go out and do assessments, we go out, we will be a part of that process to identify where it is that our donations, our funds that we've raised will be better suited to be able to assist with what the national recovery plan will be.
All right, fabulous. All right, well,
great.
Peter Gay, thanks to you and the AFJ and to everybody who wants to contribute, everybody in the diaspora, sending prayers and sending support. You can partner with the AFJ. I know some persons are a bit apprehensive, Dennis, about, boy, Miss Kitty, I want to contribute, but
I want
many of them trustworthy. I know about them, well, you know about the AFJ, and so you can partner with them. Big thank you to Peter Gay Price, Program Analyst at the American Friends of Jamaica, for their continued support. And coming up, we'll be checking in with our reporters who are also on the ground. Good morning to all the journalists, all the CVM family members who are out there keeping us in the know, risking waters. You understand? Waters and running from waves. Oh my God, the water.
Waves are very high.
Very high, very high. And of course, we continue to invite you all to share what's happening in your area by sending us your short videos or your short voice notes to 876-833-0897. That's 876-833-0897. And you can share your updates with us and what's going on so we can tap into your neck of the woods. We'll be right back. More Sunrise coming up right after this.
Is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
where it all begins. The quest to become great. Inspired by those who went before them, these four boys dream of playing in the ISSA schoolboy football competitions.
Will you score this for Casey? Will you score? It's a shot, it's a goal!
And it's a shot, and it's a goal! And Casey has won the Manning Cup, and they will play Clarendon College in the Olivia Shield. And that's what you love to see. They may be rivals, but the camaraderie is what it's all about. Can't wait for the final.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Boy, my son score, my son score, my son score, my son score.
Greatness begins here.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and Islandnet Services.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
When the bus the man, I want to watch my son play finals for CVM, you know.
But mums, you can't watch it on CVM website, man.
Boy, my son score, my son score, my son score, my son score.
Greatness begins here.
Hey everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey.
Odyssey with Yendi. Brought to you by Grace, Singer, and
Hey folks, we are genuinely glad to have you back with us. Like, when we say we're glad to have you
True.
back, we genuinely mean it. It means that you're still locked in. It means that you still have, if you're watching us via the internet, you're able to watch us using your data. You're watching us on free-to-air TV. Thank you so much for choosing to watch us, because you could have watched something else. You could have watched Fox, or you could have watched Quiver, you know, CNN. A lot of them are here connecting.
Or Paw Patrol.
Or you could be watching.
Now,
you could be on YouTube
the
watching
kids
Paw Patrol.
of your TV.
So definitely, we're grateful.
Yeah.
We're genuinely grateful that you choose to rise with us and stay with us here on Sunrise. Good morning to IT. Good morning to
Hi IT. Hi Tammy.
Tammy. Good morning to Yendi
Yes.
and all members of the team who are always here with us. Well, guess what? We're continuing to track Hurricane Melissa.
Saturday, Dennis.
Yeah.
But IT should have at work. I lead praise and worship and I pray with the storm.
Blood it up.
You understand? Me not understand. Oh, IT does
Back
so.
it, yeah?
IT, where are you? You know.
Good morning, Good morning, Carrie.
Well, we're going until 9 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
So I think I have time.
I want to touch base.
I want to touch base with IT. IT.
I want him to stick and stay.
Yeah.
I want him to stick and stay.
Here,
right.
I know when I wait this man and Tommy, hear them, thank you, Father God, is not my morning. Hear me. Why stop for cup our morning? Why the stop for cup Wednesday or Friday? Melissa, bad mind. Melissa's bad mind. I'm telling you.
We hear little Jew is falling, and of course, it's time to see what's happening outside the studio. CVM reporter Andre Jebinson is checking in from New Haven.
Yeah,
New
Kingston
Haven,
20.
New Haven is always an area where reporters have to go because of the nature of the area.
Flood-prone area.
It is flood-prone, and it's, of course, an important one to watch. Andre, over to you.
All right, while we wait on Andre, so and people from New Haven, we don't say New Haven, New Haven.
Yeah,
just like we don't say Duhaney Park, Duhaney Park.
I can tell you my first storm that I covered as a young reporter. Them send me go to New Haven.
Yeah.
You want to see me in one big water boat big so. One big water boat big so.
Yeah.
And you want to see me in a
raincoat.
In a raincoat.
Yes.
And an umbrella.
I was saying to somebody that a hurricane and election is just our journalism.
And I say it all the time. You're not a journalist if you never covered a major storm or a major election. You're not a journalist.
But I just love it. To be honest, and the winds. Come in, Andre Jefferson. Good morning, Andre. How are you?
Andre Jefferson, over to you.
Hi, Miss Kitty. Hi, Dennis. We're in New Haven, St. Andrew, where they have been having persistent flooding issues for a number of years. In fact, we're standing on one of the bridges now that generally causes a major problem. If my resident cameraman could just give me some assistance by just showing us the bridge that has been causing a problem for quite a number of years. So once they start getting heavy rains, this bridge, the water on this bridge will rise and takes over the land. And we have with us Michelle, who is a community resident. And what's your name again, sir?
Oral.
And Oral. So they both can testify to the challenges that they've been having over the years. What are the challenges you've been having with this bridge and the water that's under the bridge?
Right now, the challenge what we have when the water come up, it floods all over the place, rises, and it's backing up because it's not getting the frequency, the proper cleaning to go down to the end of the gully. So the water stagnant away, not moving so fast. That means that as a little drip even like this, we are flooding out. We have a next place where we can show you how we are going right around here. And this is not just the only trick because we also have crocodiles that come up here and come on the land as well. So this is a major threat, you understand? We do have kids in the community.
So you're telling us that there's another area that is even more dangerous than this one. All right, show it to me, please. So like I've been telling you, it's raining a little bit now, but they're saying that these issues have been going on for a number of years, and it's the entire community that is essentially affected when it rains. So this New Haven community is a small community, and so you can imagine the effects it has once the stream starts flowing on land. So tell us, Michelle, about this section of the community and the problems they have down here.
It's the same. All right, guys. We are here. This is the road we are walking on right now. If the rain continues like this, Above here. And this is around where we can
So when it gets to this area, it means that what you are stuck inside. You can't leave. All right, because what we're seeing now is that some of the homes are very low, and you're saying if it gets to this level, then you can't leave your home. But the homes are also flooded. All right, so let's go further down in the community. Morning. So have you mentioned this problem to the authorities?
Well, many times. This is what This is the problem. I can see. Look in the This is one of the biggest problems we have. Look, I can see inside.
Yeah, but Michelle, if you're looking at it, you have a lot of garbage over there, man. That seems to be contributing.
No, the things them come from Sandy Gully come right down to,
So let me understand. This is on top of